lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, and to you guys that actually educate I, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive in today's video.
So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where DJVLAD decided that he's gonna trade a black woman for telling him to stay away from black people's business. Like, he decided that, okay, I'm gonna take up your job because you have told me to stay away from, black business because of the controversy going on between Drake and Kendrick. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together from also white people trying to make this their business. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
DJVLAD's response to a black woman telling him to stay out of black people's business is such a poetic example of a leopard never changes his spots. And the fact that y'all need to stop inviting everybody to the cookout. Because no matter how much they're immersed in black culture, no matter how much they benefit from being immersed in black culture, they're always going to factory reset to their default setting. Because this is very much Karen behavior. I don't like what a black woman said to critique what I said, so I'm going to threaten her livelihood. So while you benefit from black culture, you want to take food out of the mouths of black people whose culture it actually is? Which, by the way, her critique was actually quite relevant and poignant, given the fact that the beat on Not Like Us was purposely done and so well executed to center black culture in California, Compton specifically. So you telling us how you felt about the beat really is not meaningful, because we understand the history of hip-hop and why he made the choice to use the beat that he used. So again, this is a black folk affair. Why are you here? But until y'all stop allowing white folks to center themselves in conversations about black people, we will continue to see this, because that's all he ever does.
Talk about gatekeeping our culture. This example is exactly why. So the Drake, Kendrick Lamar diss track situation is having a lot of adverse effects, and one of those effects is a conversation around how black people gatekeep our culture. This is DJVLAD, a music personality who derives his entire personality from black culture. And he had the following take on one of the latest songs by Kendrick. As you can see, there was a lot of disagreement. One of the people who spoke up was Morgan Jerkins, author of all three of these amazing books. With a quick reminder to DJVLAD that this line had nothing to do with you. And rather than just dropping it right there, trying to engage the conversation in an educated way or some intelligible back and forth, DJVLAD decided to tag her employer, Princeton University. This conversation continues, and he keeps tagging Princeton into this conversation with Morgan, seemingly trying to get her fired, and even suggesting that he will be calling the university himself to try to get her fired. And this is why me and folks like me keep saying we need to gatekeep our culture. Because I can't think of anything more Karen to say to a person who belongs to a culture about a cultural matter when they remind you that you have no voice in this conversation than, let me speak to your manager. Trying to punish a black woman for voicing the fact of what we all know is true, that folks like DJVLAD, who have done nothing but benefit from black culture, are guests here. But just like if they were a guest in your home, you don't try to punish people for telling you how to conduct yourself in their home. That wouldn't be okay. But that's exactly what DJVLAD is doing. This is a very tangible reminder of that colonizer spirit, that they feel entitled to everything, proving the point of why we need to gatekeep our culture. What did Kendrick say? You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer.
Look at this, y'all gotta watch this.
Hey, at what point does this Drake Kendrick Lamar beef get old? Like, at what point does it get too corny for us to even entertain anymore? Because I'm at that point. I was at that point 4 diss tracks ago. Look, I'm not a rap historian or a part of the culture by any means. I really don't have a place in this drama. I recognize
They have a hard time just being spectators. They like to invite themselves into our culture and then provide commentary on our culture. He knows he has no place in this. He knows he's not a part of the culture, and yet he can't help but centering himself and his feelings in what's going on in our culture. His opinions for what's going on in our culture, we didn't ask for it. His feeling about what is going on in our culture, that's his issue, not ours. We don't care. But as colonizers, they just can't help themselves. All he sees is there's money to be made, so he wants to be a part of the conversation, using black culture to make himself a penny. And that's basically what Kendrick has been saying in all of his diss tracks about Drake. Child, somebody tell him to shut up and mind his own business. I heard about it. I haven't sat down and read anything about it. This is what I heard. DJ Vlad is providing commentary on the beef between Kendrick and Drake. And a black woman told him that his opinion, his commentary is not needed because this is black business, right? And so he's mad, and now he wants to call that black woman's employer and trying to get her fired. A white man wants to benefit from our culture by speaking on what's happening in our culture. And a black woman said, no, your opinion is not needed. And he's mad, and now he's going to try to attack a black woman, try to get her to lose her job. A black woman who is part of the community that he benefits from. This is what happens when you let these colonizers enter our community. I say DJ Vlad needs to go next. And then after that, let's go for DJ Khaled too. I'm sick of all of their asses. They are too comfortable with making money off of black people. They feel they have a say in what goes on with black people. And then when you try to tell them slow your roll, they want to destroy black people. Child, let me get my popcorn and take it on up. I need a movie.
Just a reminder, it's okay to set your ego aside and say, all right, I might be wrong here, or there might be more to this than I'm seeing. And I'm talking specifically here about DJ Vlad on Twitter, who, like many of us, is following this Drake and Kendrick Lamar situation. And like many of us, is giving his opinion. And unlike many of us, is established as someone who knows a lot about hip hop and spends a lot of time discussing hip hop. And so, you know, on the surface, of course, his opinions are valid. And I'm not really here to say whether or not they are. But what we're talking about here is a black woman responded to something that he said and said something along the lines of like, stay out of this. This is not necessarily about white people. This is, you know, this is ours. And as someone who is who he is and occupies the space he does, you would think that the reasonable response would be to come back and say, I can see why you are tired of voices like mine and faces like mine being the most prominent ones in these discussions, especially when we're talking about this particular back and forth that has involved a lot of really heavy allegations and a lot of things that like really don't involve us white folks, even as fans. I'm not in a conversation about colorism or about the validity of someone's blackness or even about like the complexities around relationships between black men and white women. Some things are not ours to talk about. And that doesn't mean you can't have opinions or you can't talk about them. But when someone says like, holy shit, can you stop being the one that's talking about this? Can you let the people who are involved with this be the ones to talk about it and be the loudest voices? It is okay for you to say, I can see why you, as someone who is in this space that was created by folks for themselves because they were shut out of other opportunities by us, I can see why you might not want us to be the loudest voice or to be the face that everyone is referring back to. And so rather than saying that, DJ Vlad came back at her with like these like, I guess like threatening, like I can't believe a Princeton would allow one of their employees to talk to me this way or something along those lines. And I'm paraphrasing because I'm not reading it right now. But the attitude to come back at was pretty disappointing from someone who I would think would understand the larger nuance of what was happening as someone who is active in the hip hop space. It is okay to just be like, you know what? Thank you for pointing that out. It's okay to say that. It's okay to do that. It's fine. It's okay.
You know the funniest part about this whole trend? It's not the fact that a lot of y'all are acting like Chelsea off Love is Blind and thinking the rest of us are Jimmy, trying to play around with the nuances of the word ghetto, while also throwing down a reverse Uno card, trying to call the rest of us anti-black because we don't want to hear you out. Nah, that's not the funny part. I promise you it's not. The biggest joke is y'all shaking in y'all boots when you go to the hood, but you smiling ear to ear and in La La Land, being around the same people who ancestors enslaved yours, who parents and grandparents organized and attended lynch mobs, who bombed our towns, who till this day perpetuate genocide not only in this country but on an international level, who colonized over 85% of this world. You comfortable being around that, but you scared shitless in the hood. That's fucking crazy. You scared to go to your nearest corner store, or you scared to go drive down past the projects, but you not scared to go inside Walmart or send your kid to school with the same people that are perpetuating mass unalivings in this country on a daily basis. If that ain't funny, I don't know what the fuck is, man. Cause some of y'all is real fucking jokes. You comfortable laying your head down at night around these same people like they can't call the police on your black ass and get you up out of there.
All right, go back and follow this comment because I'm tagging on to a conversation about how the Kendrick Lamar beef with Drake relates to book talk and romance publishing. If you didn't know, The Idea of You is really big on Amazon Prime right now, and it was written by a black woman who then said that she could not get her work published when she used black characters, so she changed them to white. And then my mutual goes on to expand on that, saying, if you are paying attention to this beef right now, you are going to see a lot of non-black people expounding upon the lyrics, digging deep into black culture and why things are relevant and not relevant, inserting themselves and finding themselves in the lyrics. And it's like, why can't readers of romance do the same? If you can make 3 TikToks about hip hop lyrics, why can't you make reviews about black romance books? And what I was saying is that I think that hip hop and hip hop culture has a social cachet. It is just like, jazz music and going to the other side of the tracks to go get a little drink and hang out with the black folks. It says that you are culturally aware and that you are young and you are someone who is up on popular culture. To talk about the Kendrick and Drake beef is to say that, you know things. You're part of the popular crowd. But black love is not part of the zeitgeist right now. Engaging with black romance and our uplift and how black people fall in love and find happiness with each other doesn't have any social capital. It doesn't have a sneaker. It doesn't have a dance. There's no t-shirt for it or any slang that you can commodify. It's just the essence of our humanity. And when it's just about us being human and not about us selling things, it doesn't really have the same kind of ring to it. What do you say?
Hey, at what point does this Kendrick Lamar beef get old? Like, at what point does it get too corny for us to even entertain anymore? Because I'm at that point. I was at that point 4 diss tracks ago. Look, I'm not a rap historian or a part of the culture by any means. I really don't have a place.
Listen here, West Loop, Lakeview, Streeterville, wherever it is you broadcasting from. I don't know who we is, but you are not included. Besides the fact that I can still smell the Similac on your breath. We are not entertaining the opinions of an oat milk version of DJ Academics. You need to mind the business that pays you. Ain't it past your bedtime? Have a seat.
Like seriously, lovelies, this DJ Vlog, oh my god. So all because he was trying to, his own opinion and decided to like center everything around himself, like, this is what these guys are very good at. And a black woman decided like, okay, mister, this has nothing to do with you. Like, you can just keep your opinion to yourself. Like, you do not have anything to contribute in, black people culture or rap culture or whatever. And he was so offended that he decided that he was gonna, was that supposed to be a threat or something? He was now coming for her job. Like, he was now coming for her job because he felt that he had the privilege to actually, do whatever he wanted to do and maybe relieve her of her job. This is the reason why Kendrick is just saying whatever he's saying with the diss track and all of it, trying to come for Drake. This is the certain reason why, he was still pushed and doing and still coming for him back to back, because these people, right, I've been saying this thing, like, they wouldn't like a particular set of race, but is this race that is actually keeping you or giving you whatever you are enjoying today? Like, you wouldn't like someone, but you will like all the benefit that comes from that person. You're a DJ, and you should know how black people have actually impacted in your career. You should know that everybody should know this. Like, seriously. And now you are coming for a black woman simply because she told you that you have to excuse yourself from this. This is not something that you are required to, center yourself and air so many opinions. You should allow people that understand this culture to deal with it. We do not actually need, your opinion, and just allow them to fight their fight. But because you think that you can actually do whatever you want to do and get away with it, and even saying this in a public, like on Twitter, I do not really expect things from someone like him, because he's the kind of person that actually know what is going on. He know exactly what is going on in the society. He know what, everything that has to do with the rap and all of that. He is not supposed to stoop himself this low to have made this kind of response to a black man. Like, how would you threaten people's livelihood, people's means of survival, the same people that actually gave you the platform you were enjoying today, the same people that this is why they call Drake supremacist. This is why they call him that. This is why Drake decided to, like, okay, what's it called? Kendrick decided, like, okay, I just have to call a spade a spade. I do not like you. I do not like the fact that you are disrespecting our culture. Even if you think that you still have this, in you, because it is one thing to appropriate culture, it's another thing to actually disrespect the culture. That is it. And this young man, this DJ Vlog, I do not even know who DJ Vlog until this TikTok and Twitter of a thing. Like, seriously, you are coming for someone that actually gave you a platform, how because she decided that, okay, this is actually black people's business, can you just face your front? But because you think that, how dare she talk to a messiah like you, how dare she talk to that she's too small to talk to you, decided that you're gonna take off anything that's gonna that is her livelihood. They decided that, okay, I can do whatsoever I want because I just have to shut this person up. I just have to shut this person up. This is what we are getting in 2024. This is what I was getting. This is how they keep on oppressing people. They keep on using their position to oppress people. The same people that actually gave you a platform. The same people that you're actually a DJ. And who owns hip hop? Like hip hop culture, who owns it? Rap, all of their struggles. Like, oh my goodness. When I saw this, I was like, has he actually gotten to this? This is just getting out of hand. Has he actually gotten to this? That you have to, threaten a black woman because she decided to like, just to remind you of what you are forgetting. You're supposed to be in a position to like, okay, all right, I understand, because you should understand what is going on. You should understand this beef more. You should understand the reason why Kendrick decided to, spill whatsoever he is spilling. Because I think the young man is already, he's so tired. He just want to bring it up. It's something that has been eating him, and it's something that he has been looking for, ways to like, okay, buddy, this is what you are doing that I don't like. And he decided that, okay, let me just use the opportunity to just tell you, you are disrespectful. Like, seriously. And you, on the other hand, a DJ, decided that, okay, I have arrived. Or, okay, I am a supremacist. Okay, this woman has nothing, like, she is not up to the standard to talk to me. Like, I don't understand why your people are trying to everything that that people want to like. You guys will try to make sure that it's in your own, that you are centering it about yourself. It shouldn't be that way. Like they used to say that you should give Caesar what belongs to Caesar and God what belongs to God. If you know that this is none of your business, even if you want to give your opinion, just like laugh about it and move on. Don't go into deep. Don't make it your own center. Don't try to like make it your own, like your own fight or something. It's none of your business. You should focus more on what concerns you, because you do not know what these cultures are all about. You do not know the historical fact behind it. Even if you want to actually put in yourself to it. You want to make it, you want to center it on your own self. Like, seriously, lovelies. It has not gotten to it has not gotten to that to threaten someone of their livelihood. It hasn't. Like, it hasn't. Just imagine what you're writing in a very big social media and you call yourself a DJ. A DJ, like, anyways. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And I also want to use this medium to say a very big shout out to all my newest subscribers, to those people that leave commentaries and also educate us on this platform. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I cannot take all those gestures for granted. And I also want to use this medium to, give an opportunity for us to actually, advertise products and services. Like, if you're black-owned business, because somebody actually reached out on me and I decided to like do this as a way of giving back to like on my own, and you want like market your products and you have a link or something, you could just email me. Then anytime I post videos, like I could just put your link in the description below and all of that. So as black people that actually wanted to, or they actually want to get some black brand owned business, can get in touch with you and all of that. So this is just a means of us to support each other and all of that. And for those of you that is always going to my Facebook and all of that, I am not really active. You could just you can reach me by joining my membership. Yep, very fast. And also email me. So thank you so much for all the love and support, and I will see you lovelies when I upload it.
Watch up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. So please, why not just share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.